What is up, you guys? It is your boy PrettyBoyFloyd here, and in today's video is gonna be different. All my videos now are gonna be different. Oh, a question that has been popping up in my comment section is, did I lighten my skin? How did you lighten your skin? Are you bleaching your skin? Da 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 da, this and that. And the answer is not intentionally. I see a lot of people responding to that comment saying that that it's my makeup. Well, I'm not wearing any makeup right now, as you can tell, or maybe you can't tell, honestly. I don't do much with my makeup, like I said. I just put on foundation for the camera because it evens out my skin tone. It makes me look a lot better. A lot of actors, when you go on TV shows and movies and stuff like that, they get their makeup done to make their skin look better. Makeup is a common thing to just make you look better and to even out your skin tone and just make your skin look a lot more healthier. So yeah, there is not a big deal with makeup. And on top of that, the makeup matches my skin tone. So it's not like I'm going 2 or 3 shades lighter with my makeup. My makeup is the same shade as my hands, as the rest of my body. So it wouldn't make any sense for me to just bleach my face or like just to, I don't know, just to lighten my face. But yeah. So I just want to get that out of the way. It's that makeup matches my skin tone, and it's not the makeup that makes my skin look lighter. The makeup just makes my skin look healthier. It gets rid of my hyperpigmentation and my scarring. It just evens out my skin tone. So I'm gonna come up a little bit closer to y'all. And as you can see, I mean, your boy's been working on it, but I've been working on this. Damn, I've been working on this a lot. Been a lot of scarring on my cheek area, and especially right here, where a goatee should be. This is funny, but like where a goatee should be, there's definitely been a lot of scarring. The left side of my face is always worse than the right side, I think, if that shows it right. A lot down my neck. So yeah, as you can see, I do have some scarring. I've been working on it. What I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna put on my makeup and do the rest of this video with my makeup on, just to show you guys the difference. Oh. Okay, so as you can see, I have all my makeup on. All it's doing is evening out my skin tone. So as you can see, yeah. The redness, the darkness is gone. And as you can see, it still matches my body. My face is not lighter than my body. Yeah. So now I'm going to get into how I actually, or how I accidentally, or my theory behind how my skin lightened. Get into me lightening my skin, because as you guys know, I deal with hyperpigmentation. So the products that I buy and use, their purpose is to lighten dark spots. I kind of have dark spots not only in my beard area, but also on my forehead and my temples and whatnot. So I typically do it all around, and even on my neck. Like I do it to my entire face basically. So I have a lot of lightening and brightening products. We have a lot of products that actually inhibit my skin from creating more melanin. That process is actually called melanogenesis. The products that I use are vitamin C, niacinamide 10%, and zinc 1%. I also use a chemical peel about once a week. What else? Oh, alpha arbutin 2% and hyaluronic acid. Now I use those products, and also the most important thing is sunscreen. When I was younger, I never wore sunscreen. I would always play sports outside. I was always an athletic kid. I used to play baseball and football, and those were always like outdoors. So my skin would definitely get darker during the summer. That's one thing too. Your skin is gonna get darker during the summer if you stay outside. That's the key point, if you stay outside. Now with me, even though that I spend most of my time indoors, I still use a sunscreen. Now I didn't used to use a sunscreen when I was younger because I used to hate that white cast that it gave me. And now, since companies are becoming more aware of people of color, I don't know, maybe people of color never wanted to take care of their skin or something like that, but companies are starting to make products that are like color friendly now. So I found this one sunscreen that doesn't leave a white cast. It's a chemical sunscreen, so it sinks into the skin. It doesn't sit on top of the skin, so you can actually layer products on top of it, like makeup and stuff like that. The sunscreen that I use is Missha Essence 45 SPF, PA++++. Whenever you see a product, typically Korean products, they have PA++++ protection on them. It is specifically to stop your skin from getting darker. It is like specifically to stop the UVA radiation from getting your skin darker and tanning. So like in Korea, there is this trend where having whiter skin is seen as like more attractive. So they have like a lot of whitening products and stuff that makes Korean skin look a lot whiter. What I find interesting is that like that's kind of connected with black people too. Maybe not now in 2018, but years ago, people would favor light skins over dark skins, or say stupid shit like, oh, you look good for a dark skinned person, or like, you know, shit like that. And I don't mean to like get into depth with the whole colorism thing, because I know that it can like hit some soft spots with some people. Colorism is like an issue in the black community. So not only do you have to deal with racism just from being black, but you also have to deal with colorism and dealing with discrimination within your own race. So within, like, it's deeper than just being black. Like you have light skin, brown skin, dark skin, blah, 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 blah. People would be proud to call themselves light skinned or mixed and that and this, you know, this, that, and the third and stuff like that, which people would do that because people would favor lighter skinned people over darker skinned people. And it even happened back then in the slave days where the slave master would actually favor the light skinned person from the dark skinned person. Like they would have the light skinned person in the house and have the dark skinned person out in the fields. So of course the darker skinned people, or if you were brown skinned, you would just get darker, and the light skinned people would just stay lighter. So I just find the issue with colorism is just that people think that just because you're light skinned, you're automatically beautiful and you automatically, you know, get everything that you want and stuff like that. And honestly, I'm gonna be so honest with you guys. I'm gonna rip the fucking band-aid off. When I was younger, I would see this a lot. I would definitely see that light-skinned people would get better treatment. And to be honest, like, I'm not light-skinned. I don't consider myself light-skinned. I consider my sisters light-skinned. But as for me, I have been, I guess, like the black sheep of my siblings. I've been the darker skinned one, mixed with Jamaican, Italian, and Trinidadian. Look, shut the fuck up. I know what everybody's gonna say. Oh, that's not fucking a race. Shut the fuck up, stupid. You know what I'm trying to say. Whenever people ask me, why is your hair so curly? Or if they just ask me straight up, what are you mixed with? And the main reason is because of my hair, or like, why is my hair so curly? What the fuck am I supposed to say? You know, even if I was to say I'm black and white, which I'm not like a perfect 50-50, you know, black and white, but I do have some white in me that makes my curl pattern a little bit looser. So people would just, I don't know, definitely in the comment section. I don't see it in real life how like people in real life don't get mad when I tell them, I guess, my ethnicity or where my family is from, or like, you know, where I explain like, hey, my grandfather was Italian, my grandmother was Jamaican, my mom is Jamaican and Italian, and then my dad is Trinidad. My dad being Trinidadian, like, I'm guessing full Trinidadian, I don't know my dad. And then my mom, who is half Jamaican and half Italian, she's like the 50-50 mix, and then you put it together and then you got me. I really, so yeah, colorism is a big thing in the black community, and not only is it a big thing in the black community, it's also a big thing in India too, and in Korea, and in a lot of Asian cultures. It's always favored to be lighter than darker. So it's not just the black community that has to deal with colorism, it's a lot of other cultures too. So yeah, this video isn't about how light skin is better or how this or that is better. And I'm not gonna lie to you, back then when the whole colorism was like at its highest, when people were making posts about being light skinned and doing all this, it did really get to me, and it, you know, peer pressured me into like wanting to do things to actually lighten my skin. So I would do things like try and take milk baths. I would put lemon juice on my face. I would put potatoes on my face, like anything to like lighten my skin and stuff. So it's like the most dumbest thing ever. And even though like I still do see some colorism today, if you don't like my skin color for some weird reason, or if you prefer me being lighter, or if you prefer me being darker, whatever, I really don't care. Yeah, ever since I gotten older, I've just been learning to make the most of it, learning to appreciate what I already have and use that to my advantage to continue making myself the best version that I was meant to be. Now looking back at my old videos, it's definitely the lighting. So the main thing that you guys might be seeing is the lighting. It's not that there's more lighting, it's just that it's better lighting. As you can see behind me, it's a white backdrop. I want that to be white. I want my shirt to be white. Now if I like play around with the camera settings, if I move around my lights, if I do all this, then my shirt's probably not gonna look as white as it needs to be. And yeah, so I'm just gonna show you. So I have two lights. So as you can see, the lighting is not bad. I honestly would be okay with this lighting, but there is a window right behind this camera. So this is how I film most of my videos. Most of my videos, like I sit down in front of my room, I usually don't have these two lights right here. So this lighting might look a little bit similar. For the most part, I just film my videos in front of the window. Now since I'm in the studio and since I want everything to look white and bright, and since I have a white backdrop right here and I want everything to look professional, I pull out the lights and I make everything brighter and look better. Now, if I was to do that, the window is like the main lighting right there. Like it's behind the camera, it's providing like the most light. Now you'll probably see like, I probably did this in the beginning where like I didn't sit in front of a window, I was just, maybe I had on the room lights or whatever, like. So yeah, and like a lot of my videos and photos from the past. So as you can see, the lighting does make a big difference in terms of, I guess, how my skin color has changed throughout the past year. That's probably like the biggest difference. Is definitely the lighting. If you look at my old videos, like it was like clamshell lights. Like it was just like one of them, and I would usually film at nighttime, and now I definitely prefer filming during the daylight. Not only is it more flattering to the skin, like if you look at any YouTubers like setup or like how they film their videos, they're always going to tell you that they film in front of the window when it's daylight outside, because daylight is the best light. In terms of like my old photos, I have to thank like the current photographers that I've been working with recently. I don't know if their settings are on. I doubt that they care about colorism and all that, but yeah, most of the photos that I've taken was either inside of a studio, which of course will be well lit, and then is outside during daylight. Now, if you look at some of my past photos, I did look darker than I did now, and that's just because I've been working with better photographers. Photographers know about lighting and how to light a subject right. So yeah, if you have a good photographer, like they know how to like make the subject look its best, you know? So yeah, go back down the list and just break it all down to you guys. So the main thing that is making my skin appear lighter is probably because of the better lighting. Of course, me being a beginner YouTuber, I didn't know how to light myself right, you know? Like I didn't know about the 3-point lighting, how to use daylight to my advantage and stuff like that. So yeah, I might just be appearing lighter to some of you guys who are like OG subscribers who subscribed to me since my first video back in 2014. The second thing is I do not go out. I do not go outside, especially during the summer. Like I don't go outside just because I just don't like the sun. Like I said, I'm trying to get rid of hyperpigmentation. And I'm trying to make my skin more of an even tone. So I do my best to like not go outside and make sure to put on sunscreen. So that's one thing. Probably the main thing is just staying out of the sun. That will like lighten your skin, or like if you were lighter when you were younger, try to use certain brightening like the products that I'm using honestly probably really helped me. So all my products are really just trying to stop melanin being produced any further and trying to get my skin to lighten back up to like its original skin tone where like the scarring is. My skin is very prone to hyperpigmentation. It's very easy for me to get dark spots Even if I don't pop pimples, a lot of people say don't pop your pimples because it can leave a scarring. Even if I don't pop them, they're still gonna leave a scar. Yeah, how to lighten your skin. Stay out of the sun, wear sunscreen. Actually put on a good sunscreen. Don't put on a sunscreen that gives you a white cast because that only works for white people. Like I said, better lighting. Make sure that I'm well lit. Oh yeah, like the lemon juice thing and the potato thing, that doesn't work. I think that's it. I will catch you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. So if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do like this video, share it with somebody who will find this video interesting or who will find my channel interesting. Go ahead and send them this link. It really helps me out. Give this video a thumbs up if you like it. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will catch you guys next time.